crust soggy. In time, I can't really give you a exact time when the top will be that way because every oven is different. This part